Matsar the demon. A demon named Matsar, greedy, wanted to defeat Indra and also conquer all the three worlds. He shared his desire with Shukracharya, the guru of demons, and asked for advice. Shukracharya told him to please Lord Shiva. Matsar performed severe penance by standing on one leg for 10,000 years. Shiva was pleased with his devotion and promised to grant him whatever he desired. Matsar asked for the boon that no human, god, or demon should ever defeat him, and that he would rule over the three worlds and live gloriously. Shiva granted him his wish. On being granted the boon, Matsar went astray. He started harassing the sages and the gods to the extent that they had to take refuge with Shiva, who was quite furious to learn this. He said, "I will punish Matsar for misusing the boon and the resulting powers that I granted him." Ganesha's warrior form. On hearing that Shiva was going to punish him, Matsar became furious. He directed his army towards Mount Kailash, whereas Shiva instructed his Ganas to safeguard Mount Kailash. A terrible battle took place between the demons and the Ganas. In the end, the Ganas were overpowered by the demon army. Matsar's son Sundarpriya took over Mount Kailash. The gods rushed to Vishnu for help. They were told to entreat Ganesha to take on his Vakratund form, an armed form with a curved trunk. Vakratund Ganesha appeared before the gods. He then charged towards Matsar and his army. The Ganas and the gods encircled Matsar's city. When Ganesha's army accosted him, Matsar ridiculed them. "I have conquered the entire world. No one can ever defeat me." He then sent forth a large convoy of demons to combat the Ganas, but the Ganas defeated them this time. Matsar surrenders to Ganesha. Matsar stared in disbelief when he saw the Ganas and the gods defeating his army easily. He quickly sent his two sons to the war front. Unfortunately, they too were killed. Matsar was devastated by his son's death, but he had to face Vakratund. With an axe in his left hand and a sharp-edged discus in his right, the four-armed Vakratund appeared magnificently powerful. Vakratund had grown manifold, having attained a gigantic size, Mahakaya, and shone like 1,000 suns, Suryakoti Samaprabha. This form was far from the sweet ball, munching, roly-poly Ganesha. After one glance at this grand sight, Matsar realized that he could never defeat such a powerful being. He took his minister's advice to find out how to proceed further. He was advised to surrender before such a formidable opponent rather than lose his life. So Matsar begged for forgiveness. Matsar's life was spared by Vakratund, but he was told to give back the kingdom to the gods and to live peacefully with his demon brethren. Matsar agreed, and Vakratund too assumed his normal pleasing form. Sage Gautam and Ganesha. Legends say River Ganga was brought down to earth through Shiva's matted hair. During the descent, a part of Ganga got entangled in his hair. Goddess Parvati disliked the fact that Shiva was overly fond of Ganga. She tried cajoling Shiva to let the rest of Ganga descend to earth, but Shiva did not pay heed to her. Ganesha was aware of the fact that his mother disliked Shiva's attachment to Ganga. At that time, a horrible drought hit earth that lasted for 14 years. Sage Gautam's hermitage was the only place safe from the drought. Several people took shelter in the hermitage to save themselves from the famine. They were all welcomed by Gautam. Ganesha thought of a plan to send back Ganga to earth and help his mother. He realized that Ganga was needed on earth to end the drought.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.